I took a second job to pay off my in-laws' debt. Every weekend, I skipped rest so they'd keep their house. Last Sunday, I came over with the final check. My husband's sister looked me dead in the eye and said, "We sold the house yesterday. You were just a backup plan." My name was never on the papers. I lost everything. Until I found the email chain that. Hi. I'm 38. I live in Aurora, Illinois, and I've been married for 8 years. No kids, just work, bills, and a husband who I thought had my back. His name is Mark. And until recently, I believed we were a team. Let me take you back 2 years. Mark's parents were drowning in debt. They were behind on their mortgage by more than $70,000. His dad's car shop had lost too many customers, and his mom wasn't working anymore because of her arthritis. They were about to lose the house Mark grew up in. He came to me one night, looking like he hadn't slept. "They're going to be on the street," he said. "Mandy's helping, but it's not enough." Mandy is Mark's older sister. She lives in Naperville and runs her own hair salon. Mark said she was trying to get their parents on some kind of payment plan but needed more time and money. We couldn't take out a loan without drowning ourselves. So I did the only thing I could. I got another job. I'm already a full-time nurse. But I picked up weekend shifts at a retirement home. Every Saturday and Sunday for almost 2 years. No breaks. No rest. Just long hours, sore feet, and a body that never stopped aching. I gave up everything. Friendships faded. I stopped going out. My life became work, sleep, work, repeat. But I kept sending money. I made spreadsheets. I logged every transfer. Sometimes $2,500 a month. Sometimes less. But every dollar was to help Mark's family keep their house. They told me Mandy was dealing directly with the bank. She said there was always more paperwork. A new negotiation. She kept saying we were close. That just a little more money would lock it in. I believed her. I trusted my husband. I thought I was helping the people who would one day be the grandparents of our future kids. And then came last Sunday. I had just finished another overnight shift at the hospital. I was tired, sweaty, and running on fumes. But I had the final check in my purse. $4,000. It was supposed to be the last payment. I drove to their house. When I pulled up, something felt wrong. The driveway was empty. No cars. No welcome mat. No wind chimes clinking in the breeze. It looked dead. I knocked. Mandy answered. She didn't look surprised. Didn't look guilty. She just crossed her arms and said, "Oh. You're here." I blinked. "Where is everybody?" She shrugged. "We sold the house yesterday." My stomach dropped. "What?" She didn't flinch. "We got a cash offer. Closed fast. You were just a backup plan. But thanks." Just like that. Like I meant nothing. I didn't cry. I walked back to my car. I sat there, staring at the steering wheel. My chest felt like it was caving in. Mark called me that night. I didn't answer. He came home like nothing happened. Tried to act normal. Asked if I wanted to order takeout. Thai food. My favorite. I stared at him. "You knew they sold the house," I said. He went quiet. I gave them my weekends. I gave them my health. For what? He stammered, tried to explain. It happened fast. Mandy didn't tell me right away, but his eyes gave it away. He knew. He'd known for a while. I didn't scream. I didn't throw anything. I just waited until he went to bed. Then I sat at his desk and opened his laptop. He's lazy with passwords. I got in easy. I searched for emails. There they were. Emails between him, Mandy, and a real estate lawyer. Dozens of them. Subject line, house sale timeline, final steps. Mark wrote one of them. Once the house sells, we split the proceeds. Just keep my name out of it. She thinks the money's still going to the bank. Mandy replied, she's so gullible. Backup plan works out either way. Just keep her happy till closing. I felt cold all over. Like the air had been sucked out of the room. I downloaded everything. Forwarded it to myself. Printed copies too. Just in case. I didn't confront him right then. I wanted to. But I knew I had to be smart. I needed a plan. And now? Now I'm building that plan. I don't know where this is going yet. But they're going to regret thinking I was just a backup plan. A month after the lawsuit was filed, things started to snowball. I had moved into a small apartment downtown. Just a one-bedroom with no frills, but it was mine. Peaceful. Quiet. Safe. One morning, I got an envelope in the mail. No return address. Just my name, written in thick black marker. Inside were printouts, screenshots, mostly. A Facebook conversation between Mark and someone named Carrie. I didn't recognize the name at first. But then I saw her profile photo. She worked at the same firm as Mark. His coworker. In the messages, they weren't talking about work. They were talking about me. Carrie, does she still think you're trying to save your parents? Mark, she has no clue. Honestly, I should thank her. Without her side gig, Mandy never would have gotten the shop remodel done. Carrie, LOL. Still living in her delusion. At least she's good for something. And then, this one from a week before I moved out, Mark, she's starting to catch on. If she finds the emails, I'm screwed. Carrie, want me to accidentally delete your backups? I stared at the pages. My mouth went dry. This woman, someone I'd never even met, was helping him cover up his lies. Mocking me behind my back. I showed the screenshots to Rachel. She looked furious. She was helping him tamper with evidence, she said. If your ex shared anything with her, and she helped him hide or delete it, that's obstruction. My lawyer agreed. We subpoenaed Carrie's messages. And when her company caught wind of it, they fired her immediately. I guess they didn't want the press. It got worse for Mark. Because Carrie, pissed and jobless, turned on him. Her lawyer sent us a statement. She admitted Mark asked her to help him delete files and wipe his hard drive before I could find anything. She even had a backup drive with some of the deleted messages still on it. More proof. More leverage. Then Mandy made a mistake. She posted on Instagram. A photo of her in Cabo. New bathing suit, champagne glass in hand, ocean behind her. The caption read, "Hard work pays off." My lawyer took that and tied it directly to the money trail. Vacation paid for the same week. I sent them $3,000. We added it to the evidence packet. At this point, I had enough to bury them. But I wasn't done. Because I still wanted answers. So I met with Ron. We had coffee in a diner just outside of town. He looked older than I remembered. Tired. Hollow. I didn't know what they were doing, he said. Not at first. I thought they were getting help through the bank. I thought you knew, too. I nodded. So why are you helping me now? He stirred his coffee for a long time before answering. Because you were the only one who gave a damn. The only one who actually showed up when we were drowning. You didn't deserve this. Then he slid a folder across the table. Inside were Mandy's original loan requests, bank account summaries, and a handwritten note from Mark. It read, "If she ever finds out, just say we thought the bank was still getting paid." Proof they planned the lie from the start. I walked out of that diner feeling like I had fire in my veins. They didn't just lie. they planned it. Calculated it. Rehearsed the cover story. And dragged me through hell while they sipped champagne and mocked me to strangers. And now? Now it's my turn to burn it all down. The court hearing was held in late March, almost a year after I found that first email. I showed up in a simple black dress. No makeup. No jewelry. Just a thick binder under my arm and Rachel by my side. Mark was already there. He looked thinner. Older. Maybe it was guilt. Maybe it was fear. Maybe it was the legal fees. Mandy walked in behind him, wearing sunglasses like she was a celebrity. Ron sat alone in the back row, staring down at his hands. Carrie wasn't there. Her deposition had already been filed. The judge didn't take long. My lawyer laid out everything. The second job. The wire transfers. The fake account. The house sale. The emails. The Facebook messages. Even the vacation photos. When Mandy tried to object, the judge shut her down. And when Mark spoke, trying to say he didn't fully understand the financial structure, my lawyer hit him with the printout from his email, "Just keep her happy till closing." The judge looked at them like they were something stuck to the bottom of his shoe. Then he turned to me. "You worked 2 jobs for nearly 2 years to help them keep a house they already planned to sell behind your back," he said. "I don't just see deception here. I see cruelty." His voice was calm. But it cut deep. He ruled in my favor. Every dollar I gave them, $56,000, plus damages. Another $25,000 for emotional harm and financial manipulation. And court costs. They owed me $81,000. And that wasn't the end of it. Ron, to his credit, paid his part right away. Sold an old car from his shop and wired me $15,000 without being asked. "It's the least I can do," he said. "Mandy?" She filed for bankruptcy. "Mark?" He begged for a payment plan. I rejected it. Instead, we garnished his wages. Every month, I get a direct deposit. A small piece of the life he stole from me. But revenge isn't just about money. I went back to the retirement facility I used to work for and handed them my resignation. I told them I finally had my weekends back. They clapped. I took a real vacation. Alone. Just me and a beach in North Carolina. First time I slept in without an alarm in almost 2 years. And the best part? I sent Mandy a postcard. Just 4 words on the back: "Backup plans, don't forget." I made mistakes, too. I ignored my gut. I trusted people who didn't earn it. I let love blind me to what was really happening. But I won't do that again. Next time someone asks for everything I've got, they'd better be willing to lose everything if they lie. Because I've got nothing left to give to liars. And nothing left to lose.